Hey guys, bless a good day. This is breeding video part 3 concerning the breeding of bullfinches on Nariboys Bullfinch blog. So guys, you have seen all the other parts so far, part 1 and 2. This part is about selecting your males for breeding, right? Now, a lot of people would beg to differ that most males or all males could breed, but this is not the case. There are certain males that cannot function properly in a cage, especially wild birds. Cannot function properly to tread or to fly up and make a tread in a cage. This is why in the first video I've shown you all a fly cage, right? Now selecting the proper male is very important when going into breeding. It doesn't make sense you just breed any and any male moving forward. It doesn't make sense. So in the light of that, always go for males that you or what you see other people have as a desirable pedigree, meaning that a bird that is winning, a bird that is, winning in competitions, winning races, etc. You want these genetics to go forward into breeding in your generation of youngsters moving forward. My first bird I started off breeding with was a bird named Chupacabra. You all should see his videos. He has passed away now, sadly, but he won 16 trophies for me before I started to breed him. So the 16 trophies he have made me believe that he is consistent, he's naturally consistent, and he's good enough to breed. Now that may not be the case for most of you all. Probably there's a couple trophies or whatever, I just should do it, but selecting the proper male is very important when going into breeding. A lot of people select second class or B class males, and when they do not tread, they blame themselves or they blame the bird. The bird doesn't have it in him to move forward with that aggression to breed. It's not the bird's fault, right? Now all birds have that natural instinct to breed. It's just that they don't have it naturally inside of a domesticated environment. This is where the exercise, the practice with the birds come in, patience comes in, So once you acquire your male, make sure the bird is totally out of molt. Within the second or the third month out of molt, you should start conditioning the bird. I normally use small vitamins, multivitamins. I may use the top vit, or some people use Necton E. I've heard some people use Necton E. I've tried Necton E in the past, but it didn't really work for me in a big way. But I still recommend it for you all because it is something that is recommended worldwide for breeding of all species of birds. So you have to use the Necton E. Most important, these things are high in zinc to help to build the bird, build the sperm count in the bird, right? To be able to fertilize the eggs in them. But most important, number one, I'm telling you guys here, exercise is very important when breeding bullfinches. Exercise is very important. Whenever you see a bird moving slow, sluggish, they may not be able to breed, or they may be able to breed, but they may not be able to pass on that genetics to the female, meaning that they will shoot blanks then if they're not healthy enough. So these are things to take into consideration when selecting your males and conditioning your males for breeding. Some of you all may get blank eggs the first 2 or 3 times you're trying, simply because the male didn't connect properly with the female, right? You'll see it when she's treading. The male will push her forward when she's treading. So don't blame the males, blame the conditioning of the bird, which is on the owners, not the birds, right? So it is our job to understand and observe carefully what the males are looking for or what they require when time to condition them. So like I said, I use the top vit. I give them the eggshell for the calcium, right? Strengthen the birds, get the birds into fly. When choosing a fly cage, make sure the birds in them have a long enough flyer, an upwards fly, so they will be able to exercise the wings properly to hover. The key idea is to have the birds that hover over the female without failure, right? That hovering you see when going for females to take tread is a very hard task to do in a small cage. You understand? Some people get through it, some people don't. But exercise again is the most important part of that development of that male bird. Without exercise, you will not be able to get that tread. Or exercise could come in the form of the fly cage, or if you shine your bird, you're working your bird every day, you're sunning out your bird, giving your bird water to bathe. Most important, sunlight is the key for cutting down the fat content in the bird. Right? The diet also too. During these times, I will change the diet of the bird to the cock bird. I will remove the hemp seed, I will remove the white millet, I will just feed majority plain seed, and I'll, let me just say the ratio 80-20, 80% canary seed, 20% red millet, and that's it. Nothing more. No string millet, no hemp seed, no heat seed, nothing. Cut down that meal down to size, because after the molt, they acquire a lot of fat in their body from the seeds you're feeding them, because the molten seeds in them, what we just carry, just have a lot of fat content in it. We just have the birds in them push more healthier feathers faster. The hemp seeds in the molten seeds also create the oil content for the bird, also to the hemp seed oil. So all of these things are very important when understanding the conditioning of the blackbirds and I'm out of the mold, right? So I always change the seed, put a lighter mix for them. I don't give the heavier seeds, the white millet, the hemp seed, the panicum. I don't give those things. I just give plain seed and red millet alone. 80 to 20% ratio. 80% canary seed, 20% red millet alone, just to keep the birds that I'm interested and keep them eating. And always sun out your birds, have them exercise and give them the crab eye, the rubbing grass, any type of wild grass you could find, give them it. All these will kick that bird into gear to let the bird know that there's a plentiful amount of grass seeds outside there. We're trying to mimic what is outside in our domesticated environment. So once you show the birds that these things are readily available in a domesticated environment, they will naturally kick in to the breeding gear, right? So I hope this video helps a lot of you all in the development of your breeding program, especially with selecting the male birds. Always go for more aggressive birds, the more champion birds, and don't go for mediocre. If mediocre, you will breed mediocre, and then you will complain that my breeding has failed, and it's the owner problem at the end of the day, right? So blessed day to everybody. Please like and subscribe to my videos. Share the videos to your friends, family who are interested in breeding, and let me move forward. Look forward to part 5 moving forward. Right guys, blessed day to all, and thanks for subscribing.